Chucky beat.
So guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be going over the top waiver wire ads for week 13. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. Devontae Booker, running back for the Raiders. Booker's been, now I'm reading what it says. Booker has been seeing more work lately, and with Josh Jacobs suffering an ankle injury late in Las Vegas's loss to the Falcons, it's possible Booker will be seeing more touches in the near future. He's averaging 5.9 yards per carry this year, and even though that will likely come down if he's starting, he could still do plenty of damage. So I would be looking for a good pickup for him. If Josh Jacobs is in, I don't really know, because Josh Jacobs is obviously getting more carries because he's a starter. But if he's out, Devontae Booker would be an amazing pickup for, I would say, a good flex spot. So if Josh Jacobs is out, pick up Devontae Booker if he's available. Cam Akers, running back for the Rams. After scoring his first NFL touchdown, Akers really went off against the 49ers. He had just 9 rushes, one fewer than Darrell Henderson, and he posted 84 yards and a TD. To be fair, 61 of those yards came on one run, but it's clear that Akers is the Rams' most explosive and versatile back. By comparison, Henderson had 19 yards and 10 carries. It's only a matter of time before they start trusting Akers with even more touches. I don't really know about this one because the Rams, their backfield is split. I mean, they got Cam Akers, Darrell Henderson, Malcolm Brown. They all get quite a few touches, but I wouldn't really pick up Cam Akers because, like I said, it's just mixed. So I don't really know about him. Frank Gore, running back for the Jets, with LaMichael Pirine, I don't know how you say it, is on IR. It was Gore that handled a bulk of the workload for the Jets. Against the Dolphins, he got 21 touches, which is a lot, and was able to generate 86 total yards. As long as he's been getting volume, Gore will have the chance to post about 4 yards per carry and could find the end zone any given week. So I would say it's a pretty good pickup. I mean, 21 touches is a lot of touches, and they were losing, so I don't really know why he got that many touches, but they were also losing, and they were down. So if they're ever up, which I don't know if they'll ever do that because Jets kind of bad, they'll hand the ball off even more. So I would go Frank Gore as, I would probably say, my top running back over Devontae Booker if Josh Jacobs is playing. Brian Hill, I don't know about Brian Hill because Ito Smith got more carries. But Hill got the start and led the Falcons in carries 13, but he finished with just 54 yards and ceded a garbage time touchdown to Ito Smith. Despite the disappointing performance, fantasy owners could focus more on the fact Hill was clearly the Falcons' lead back when things were close. And as long as Todd Gurley remains out, Hill should keep up Atlanta's, not even going to try to say that word. I don't know about Brian Hill because, like I said, he only got 13 carries, which isn't that much. And Ito Smith did pretty good, so I wouldn't pick him up because split backfield and Todd Gurley might come back soon. So I probably wouldn't pick up Brian Hill, but if you're really desperate, I would do it. Jordan Wilkins, Colts. Thing is, Naheem Hines is out carrying him, and Jonathan Taylor's going to be back soon. So I wouldn't really recommend this one. I picked him up myself, but I dropped him already. Jonathan Taylor was placed on COVID-19 list Friday by the Colts. He missed Week 12, and it's unclear when he might return for the team. With Taylor out, Naheem Hines handled most of the work out of the Colts backfield, but Wilkins had 57 yards and just 9 touches during the game. His Week 13 opponent, the Texans, have allowed more rushing yards than any team in the NFL. So, I mean, they got that going for them, their defense, the opposing team defense. But I wouldn't really know about this one because Nyheim Hines is definitely their starter. But they are going to more than likely be winning. So they might try to run the ball more. And that could mean more Wilkins carries. This one is Benny Snell, Anthony McFarland. Both of them, I would say, would be a really good pickup because James Conner's out. With James Conner on the COVID list, Snell and McFarland Jr. are expected to take over as Pittsburgh leads running backs in Week 12. It's unclear which will handle more carries, but Snell has served in the lead back role before, so he could have the inside track. Whoever gets more carries could also start in Week 13 against Washington, depending on Connor's status. Well, that's if they even play this week. I don't really know who I would pick up. I would pick up Benny Snell if I had to make a chance, because he's been getting goal line touches even whenever Connor is there. And, I mean, you've seen him a lot compared to Anthony McFarland. Benny Snell would be a good pickup. Sterling Shepard, wide receiver, Giants. I have him. He actually isn't that bad. I would say he's actually kind of underrated. But he's not that bad. He's a pretty good pickup. He had a pretty good week last week. Shepard is owned in 52% of Yahoo leagues, which isn't that much. But he deserves to be owned in more than that. He's one of the most consistently targeted receivers in the league. And against Bengals in Week 12, he led the Giants in reception 7 and got 64 yards. He's a wide receiver 3, according to them, and would be a pretty good flex. I would say it's a pretty good flex. They are playing at Seahawks, which defense isn't there. So I would say pretty good pickup, Sterling Shepard, if you really need a receiver. Lazard holding 4 of 6 targets for 23 and a TD Sunday night, making him among all Packers receivers and targets. It seems clear he's the number 2 behind Devontae Adams, which is amazing. He's one of the best receivers in the league, if not the best, besides for Hopkins. And that could lead to plenty of fantasy points in the matchup. They have Philadelphia, Detroit, Carolina, and Tennessee up next. I would say I don't really know about him. I would pick him up if he's available. I don't really know how much he got. 12.3 points. Not bad. Maybe a flex spot, but not a bad pickup there. Corey Davis, wide receiver for the Titans. I'm only going to go to 10. Davis had 70 receiving yards against the Colts, strong defense, and over the past 5 games, he averaged 75 yards per game. The Titans get to play against the Browns, Jaguars, and Lions in the next 3 weeks, so he should be a wide receiver 3 flex. I used to have him on my team, traded him away for somebody. No, actually, I think I dropped him. I don't know why I did that, though. That's pretty soon, because he's really good. Corey Davis, I would keep. He's the number 2 receiver, and he's not even that bad. He's pretty underrated, in my opinion. Obviously, A.J. Brown, the number 1, and they have Derrick Henry, so those are some pretty big players, and he gets the ball quite a lot, but they're obviously going to lead touches. But Corey Davis is a pretty good pickup. Rashad Perriman, wide receiver for the Jets. Perriman saw 8 targets from Sam Darnold, hauling in 4 for 79. He is averaging over 20 yards a catch in the last 3 games and scored 3 times in the last 3 games. So he should be able to do the same damage in weeks 13 and 14 against the Raiders and Steelers. Those are pretty good matchups, the Raiders and Steelers. It's going to be either him or Denzel Mims or Jameson Crowder leading targets. And it's probably not going to be Mims. It's probably, either I'm a Baylor fan, and I want it to be Mims, but it's not. But Brashad Perryman and Jameson Crowder are probably going to lead with targets. And 8 targets is pretty good. I mean, if he would call 8, that's 8 fantasy points in just the catches. If he's averaging 20 yards a catch, that's another 16. That'd be 24 points, and he'd probably have a touchdown. So that's a pretty good pickup. And that's it for this one. I'm not really going to go over all these, but I'll just read you the names real quick. Nelson Aguilar, wide receiver for the Raiders. Jacoby Myers, wide receiver for the Patriots, at number 12. Michael Pittman, receiver for the Colts, number 13. Jordan Reed, tight end for 49ers, number 14. Trey Burton, tight end for the Colts, number 15. Logan Thomas, tight end, number 16 for Washington. T.Y. Hilton, he's been kind of a bust, number 17 for the Colts. Emmanuel Sanders, wide receiver for the Saints. Kiki Kuti, with Will Fuller out, if you didn't know that, he's out. Wide receiver Texans would be pretty good pickup with Kenan Cole. Wide receivers for the Jaguars, and there's Denzel Mims right there. But that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you try to pick up some of these people. I know I might be able to try to pick up some of these people. But that's it for this one. And see you later. Bye.